Now, Pope Francis has been leading Easter Sunday Mass at St. Peter's Square in the Vatican. Tens of thousands of Catholic faithful gathered to attend the celebration. After the Mass, the pontiff gave the traditional blessing, Urbi et Orbi. In his Easter message to the world, Pope Francis asked Russians to seek the truth about their country's invasion of Ukraine. He also appealed for dialogue between Israelis and Palestinians following recent violence. Pope Francis was recently hospitalized for bronchitis, but it didn't stop him from presiding over the Easter Sunday ceremony. Joining me in the studio is Martin Gak, DW's religious affairs correspondent. Hello, Martin.
Hey.
You just heard the Pope deliver his address. What was his main message?
As usual for this time of the year, the main message remains essentially the pursuit of peace and the importance of peace for, Christians and beyond. I mean, for Christians and Catholics to promote. I think that there was a strong emphasis this year on sort of different hotspots of violence, particularly around questions of terrorism, war, and of course, the Russian invasion of Ukraine still remains sort of an important element. Mostly, he also referred to different forms of disenfranchisement, questions that had really become pressing over the last year. Yet again, they never really went away, but sort of illegal immigration, poverty, disenfranchisement, etc. These are topics that had been regularly very important for this papacy, and he showed that they remain so.
The Pope has been criticized at times for making so-called controversial statements. Why is that?
Well, a couple of days ago, the Pope said that sex is beautiful, and he even praised, or at least sort of said that it was admissible to use certain online platforms for the pursuit of love. And I think that, in a sense, this is, of course, interesting to see. I mean, as his support for LGBT communities, etc. But I think that this is much more than a policy change, which is very much consistent with the positions that this Pope has taken. It's a salvo that probably was very clearly heard among the right wing of the church. There was a lot of discussion as he was in the hospital a week and a half ago about the sort of conservative wing of the church trying to find its space again in order to actually look for a future pope much more aligned with their political positions. In this case, what we have is a reassertion of the fact that this papacy looks at progressivism and inclusion as an important agenda item.
Okay. Martin Gak, DW's religious affairs correspondent. Thank you.
You're very welcome.